Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel for a great day. Today, it's all about the Ford Mustang GTD. Today, I'll give you an update on my order or application to get the vehicle, and we're going to go behind the scenes at Daytona Speedway where Ford brought out the Mustang GT3 and GTD street car. First off, let's go to Florida. Real quickly, I want to interrupt this video because right now there's only 12 days as of filming this video left for getting on the sale of our brand new Speed Phenom merch store. We have great limited edition items up there right now. Make sure to get them while they last and while the sale is still active. You'll find a link floating on top of the screen right now and in the description down below. Thank you for your support. As you guys know, they are making a street legal version of this car right here, the Ford Mustang GTD, which is based off this whole class. That's going to be very important for the team to do a good job, I think, or put on a good show, because the whole nameplate of this next gen, let's say $300,000 Ford Mustang really depends on it. I can't wait to see this vehicle perform out here against, you know, the Lamborghini, Corvette, and the rest of these amazing companies and brands. This is where you prove what your team can do. So this is going to be awesome to watch. I had so much fun at Daytona Speedway for Rolex 24, a 24-hour race. Can you imagine going out to that? I highly recommend, if you have not been to a race such as Daytona Speedway for the Rolex 24, I really do think you should look into it, because the sensation, the experience, the vibe of being there with thousands of car enthusiasts all joined in on the same passion that you have makes it extremely exciting. I got to meet so many amazing people who follow the channel. Thank you so much for walking up to me. I had a great time talking with all of you who made the time to come say hi to me. Not only that, but seeing all these brands. We had the best brands ever out there. We had Porsche, McLaren, Ford, Acura, the NSX. There's so many amazing companies representing, even Cadillac with their prototype LMP race cars. It's a big deal for these brands to give proper representation. The reason why the GT3 is on the grid is because they have that Ford Mustang GTD coming out. If you don't have a street car based off that race car, it would not be eligible to run. I think Ford is really trying as hard as they can to make a good image and first impression with this Ford Mustang GT3, because there are many clientele who are on the other side of things, and the customer relations side of things, ready to buy this $300,000 Ford Mustang. It's a Mustang where it's similar to the roots and heritage from where Mustang has gone in the past through to the 1960s, but it's taking inspiration from the new Ford GT that came out a few years back. It's taking inspiration from the Ford GT street car we had from 2017 to 2023. It's taking those $500,000 car components and putting it on a Ford Mustang chassis. It's incredible seeing that they're doing this. I do think that it's going to pose many challenges, and it's going to give a lot of credibility to the brand, because the Mustang scene is just so massive. People love the Mustang brand. I'm a big fan as well. Thinking about getting this Ford Mustang GTD, I'm so excited about it. I've been covering the process ever since it was revealed over at the Monterey Car Week hotel everyone goes to. I forgot the name, unfortunately. That's why I'm calling it the hotel, because every year I stop by and I see Bugattis, Koenigsegg's outside. At that hotel is where Ford CEO Farley and the team unveiled the Mustang GTD. It was great being a part of that, to film the process of them unveiling the vehicle, going to Laguna Seca, seeing it there, traveling to Detroit for the Detroit Auto Show. I've been basically almost everywhere the car has been, that is where people can get access to it, and I'm pumped. I really am pumped. I had all the Mustangs in the past made for the track, and this is gonna be the ultimate one. I tried very hard to get the Ford GT, and I was denied, and I was bummed out about it. I think finally this is an opportunity for us who are the Mustang track guys, enthusiasts, to get their dream Mustang. I'm crossing my fingers I get it, and I know many of you feel the same way, so I'm rooting for you right now. I do think if you haven't seen all the videos out there from the Rolex race, you probably should, because another channel, Mr. JWW, shout out to him, he does great work. He was talking to Larry Holt from the Multimatic team. He is a very, very inspirational guy with the impact he has made to the car industry. Seeing the upgrades they're putting on not only their Ford partnered vehicles, but also multi-million-dollar hypercars in partnership with them, such as their relationship with Aston Martin or AMG for the AMG Project One. Their components, their suspension systems, and more are found all over the world on the greatest vehicles on the market or coming out. They're using technology that we haven't really seen yet, adaptive spool valve suspension on a street car. I think it's going to make an incredible track experience. Check out Mr. JWW's video, I'll link it down below, but he was talking to Larry, and just to paraphrase a few things, he asked Larry about where would it hit in terms of competition. Will it take down certain competitors or get close? And asking Larry if it'll compete against the new Porsche GT3 RS, he basically said, yep, it's gonna take it down, that's a big claim, or at least it's a big hopeful claim that he is making. I think it's great to strive for such high-level competitors, even if he doesn't hit that mark with the team. Having that goal is really beneficial. Targeting the Porsche GT3 RS, it got right under 650. Therefore, to beat it, it would be right around the mid 640s to the low 640s in terms of lap times. Real quickly, if you're enjoying this video, hey, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you're getting all the update videos here on the channel. I'll make sure to let you know ASAP more on my GTD application process in future content episodes. And if you want to see Mustangs at the track, go check out some of the videos I've posted over the years of track testing, my Mustang GT500 track pack, the carbon fiber edition, all the models throughout the years, going from the GT350R to a standard handling pack GT500. It's been so much fun, and I think you'll love the content. Also hit the like button. Larry also said he thinks it's going to match the AMG GT Black Series, which, wow, that's even faster than the GT3 RS on that track. You got to give credit where it's due. The Porsche team does a fantastic job. That GT3 RS, for it to go sub 650, sub 6 minute and 50 seconds, is incredible, because it doesn't have 800 horsepower. It doesn't have 700 horsepower. It doesn't even have 600 horsepower. It has the lowest horsepower rating, I think, out of any competitor. It's incredible to see a 518 horsepower car take down vehicles that have 700 plus horsepower. It would make sense for the Ford Mustang GTD to have that advantage right away of the acceleration in the high-speed straightaway speed. I don't know if it'll be faster for high-speed corners, because that GT3 RS has almost 2,000 pounds of downforce. If it does take that GT3 RS down, it may be taking it down in terms of acceleration speed and mechanical grip with such wide tires out back. You have 325s up front. That's incredibly wide. Mid-engine supercars don't have that wide tires. That is wider than the rear tires were for the GT500 carbon fiber track pack. All of that is going to help you turn much more aggressively and much faster. The rear tires, what, 345s aren't they, or 355s? It's just incredible the stance this car has with the wide body kit that looks straight out of the movie Need for Speed. I think those attributes will be giving this vehicle the edge. I am excited to find out how it performs on track, and I'm very much looking forward to getting behind the wheel to show you, for everyone to see with our coverage, how it performs, because that's what we do here on the channel. It's all about sharing performance passion with the latest and greatest vehicles in the market. That is getting behind the wheel, sharing you either ownership experiences with the vehicles I purchased for long-term tests, or a test on the track or a street to give you a good impression for coverage. In summary, I wanted to mention those few quotes from Mr. JWW's video. I have a link down below again. Shout out to him. And there's one last thing that I do want to mention. Larry said that the magnesium wheels will not be standard. That's going to be an option. I'm curious, what will be the average spec of this Ford Mustang GTD? Will it be a low to mid $300,000, or will it go down the same path as the Ford GT? Because the Ford GT, when you look at the pricing strategy for the vehicle, it was originally a $450,000 to $500,000 car. Later on through the years, with the upgrade packages such as the Carbon Series and more, the price of the vehicle went to $500,000, $600,000, depending on what options you have. Even for the interior upgrades, I believe there are some options that were in the tens of thousands of dollars for different interior combos. I thought if you wanted the orange trim interior, it was $30,000. Don't quote me on that. A lot of the price comes from the extra time and effort it takes to create carbon fiber panels that are exposed with weaves, then matching them. It's one thing to create a perfect weave, but then to match it with other panels is critical. It's very important. Therefore, it takes a lot more time in terms of labor to build those components, which impacts all the way to price. Another question I have is, if the magnesium wheels aren't standard, is the DRS standard? Because I thought when I was reading the press release for the Mustang GT, it said the capability of getting the DRS system opens the door even more for faster lap times. The language was worded as if, from my impression at least, the DRS aero system was an option. I don't know because they haven't confirmed the option sheets for the vehicle. Currently, the allocations are staged in a very peculiar way right now. Ford GT owners that I know have allocations for the GTD. Also, people who were invited to that GTD launch, which occupied basically a lot of Ford GT owners. It makes sense. They're Multimatic clientele already, so going to that event, they're in the system as the concierge team rings them up to come out. This trickled down to getting the Ford GT in the first place, a new body style, because if you owned a 2005, 2006 Ford GT, you had preference to get the new Ford GT. Therefore, I'd say a majority of new Ford GT owners that I personally met owned the first generation Ford GT, and they got the second generation one because of that. Does it make sense? I hope it does. This is an expensive car. It's a $300,000 Ford Mustang. This puts it more expensive than a brand new Lamborghini Huracan or brand new McLaren Artura. There is a very unique bubble of supercar buyers and then dedicated Ford and muscle car customers, I think, would be eager to go about this vehicle. I don't know if it's going to be staying in that $300,000 price figure range. It could go past to $400,000 depending on if you want your own paint sampled to match another car. Something custom, I'm sure, will increase the price quite dramatically, or certain interior options, even for performance upgrades. I would predict the price will be climbing up. Could the average price be about $350,000? Let me know your thoughts. I'm very curious what you think. Please let me know in the comment section down below. By the way, if you have a Ford GTD coming and you got an allocation, hey, congratulations. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I can't wait. Hopefully you post some photos online when you get it, or let me know. I'd love to check it out. Congratulations on getting one. It should be very exciting. I hope the brands like Ford and Multimatic try to make the experience special, because what I saw with the Ford GT, the experience looked pretty special. By the way, it may sound like I'm promoting the vehicle right now or I'm fully sold on it. Here in this channel, we report journalism. So I want to see it perform. I want to see it prove the price tag that they're asking for. It's one thing to create a new nameplate. It's another thing to actually prove it's worthy of the performance bragging rights the team is suggesting. I want to find out. I want to put it through its paces to see how it comes together. Is it the best Mustang of all time? That's why I'm excited. I'm excited about the potential the vehicle has. Because, come on, competing with supercars, it's a big deal. In summary, I want to answer the question where my status is of trying to get this vehicle. I don't really have much to report on any new developments. It looks like they're still trying to work out the Ford Mustang GTD allocation process for going about accepting individuals' inquiries. I did report in the inquiry process where I stood right now. The team, they have my information. They know that I want to get it. I think the next steps in the process is to wait and see what happens. We're probably going to see something in March or April for application updates. Then after you put in your application with the Ford GT process, it was a couple months later towards summertime or end of summer, I thought, for when they got back to you about whether or not you got accepted to buy the Ford GT. I would think that the same or similar pattern is going to happen for this Ford Mustang. Altogether, to wrap up this video, I just want to report back to you that it looks like the target competitors have been pointed out: AMG Black Series, AMG GT Black Series, Porsche GT3 RS. Will it take them down? The team hopes so. That's a massive benchmark. It makes sense. Those are $300,000 vehicles. This Mustang will be over $300,000. It's got to warrant the price. I just want to ask all of you, well, what do you think? Where is this process right now? And I want to know, if you want to get this vehicle, what kind of Mustangs do you have, or what has been your relationship with this brand? I would love to hear. I know so many of you have incredible backstories about owning a Mach 1 or even a Mustang Bullet. It's so much fun talking to you because we all share the same passion. If you have an incredible story to share, I would love to read it down below. Also, I may not respond to every single comment, but I do read them, and I appreciate you taking the time to comment. So thank you so much. We're just rolling out videos and content right now. It's been rapid fire. I can't wait to hear what all of you have to say in the comment section of today's video. If you enjoyed this content, please hit the like button. It really does help me out. And subscribe for much more great videos coming out your way. Hit the notification bell so you're up to date on all the content coming out. Hit the like button. I'll see all of you in the next episode.